Hello and welcome to the course on C programming Learn to Code series. This is the 13th lecture of Unit 1, and in this lecture I will continue my discussion on number conversion, and this is the part 8 of number conversion series. I believe all of you have watched all the 7 parts of number conversion series so that this part will be easier to understand. And in this lecture we will discuss whenever a binary number is given to you, how to convert it into hexadecimal number. So this is the discussion of our today's lecture. Okay, so as we have already discussed about hexadecimal number system, means converting hexadecimal to binary number system in the last lecture, so it is quite easier to understand this one. So let us continue the discussion on binary to hexadecimal number conversion, where if a binary number is, let me first tell you what are the different hexadecimal numbers are present. We know that the hexadecimal numbers are represented using 16 digits. So what are the digits? That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10 becomes A, 11 becomes B, 12 becomes C, 13 becomes D, 14 becomes E, and 15 becomes F. So these are the 16 digit we are using to represent any hexadecimal number. Well, suppose a binary number is given, any binary number is given, let's say 1011011010. Let's say this is the binary number given, and you are asked to find out what is the hexadecimal equivalent of this binary number. Okay, so there are two methods. One method is the longest procedure. We have already discussed this many times. So the longest method will be, first of all, you have to, the given binary number need to be converted into its corresponding decimal equivalent. Okay, then after finding out the decimal equivalent, you have to find out the hexadecimal equivalent of that number. So indirectly it is a conversion from binary to hexadecimal number. Okay, this is the first procedure. Second procedure is the shortcut method. Shortcut method means quickly you can solve it, means any binary number is given, you can quickly solve it. So second method is generally called your shortcut method. Okay, so we will only discuss the shortcut method because this method can be also solvable. Let me first discuss this one with a quick example by taking a small example. So what I'll do is, let's say I'm taking one example. Let's say binary number is 101101. Let's say this is the binary number given to you, and you are asked to find out its hexadecimal equivalent. What is the hexadecimal equivalent of this? So what we are going to do is, you will first convert this binary to decimal. How to convert binary to decimal? You will use your formula. Formula term is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay, you have to remember the formula, because formula is generally increasing the value from the previous term, means double, means it will be a it will be double. That is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. So this is the formula. I have discussed many times this one. So after writing the formula, wherever you find 1, you have to circle those numbers. So this is 1, so 32 will be circled, 8 will be circled, 4 will be circled, and 1 will be circled. Now you add those values. 32 plus 8 is 40, 40 plus 4 is 44, 44 plus 1 is 45. So this means this is 45 in decimal, right? So that means this binary number is already converted into decimal number. Now from this decimal number, you need to convert this decimal number to corresponding hexadecimal. So how to do that? You will divide it by 16. So you will write 16, that is 16 3s are 48, so it will be not. So you will use 16 2s are 32. Okay, so what is the remainder? The remainder will be 3, this is 1, 13. Okay, so this is one division. Then you have to perform the another division, because the quotient is not yet 0. So you have to perform another division, that is 16 divided by 2, 0, that's 0, that is 2. Okay, now you have to collect the values like this from left to right. So this is 2, 13's equivalent will be 10, 11, 12, 13, D. So this is 2D in hexadecimal. Okay, so indirectly I can say 101101. This is the given number. What is the hexadecimal equivalent? This will be 2d of 16. This is the hexadecimal equivalent of this given binary number. Okay, so this is the regular process. The second process is called the shortcut method. So before I am discussing the shortcut method, let me erase this one. Let me first select this one and I'll erase this one. Okay, delete. So anyway, so shortcut method will be very much easier. So look at here. In the previous class we have discussed this is the hexadecimal number and the corresponding binary equivalent. This in the last class we have discussed this. So I'll strongly recommend you should watch the unit 1 lecture 12 to understand why I am representing all these hexadecimal number to its binary equivalent. So you just recall this value and we can easily convert a given binary number to its corresponding equivalent hexadecimal number. Let us take an example. Suppose the question is given 1011010101. Let's say this is your binary number given to you and you are asked to find out its corresponding hexadecimal number. So easy, what you are going to do is you will combine. What you are going to combine? You will combine 4 digits from the right side. Okay. So first 4 digit will be combined 1101. Then second 4 digit you need to combine. Then third 4 digit. So that no digit available, so put a 0 over here to make it 4 digit. Okay, after combining this you should write the corresponding hexadecimal equivalent. So 1101 it will be 8 plus 4 12 13. So this is 13 actually. This is 1010 means this will be 10. Okay, this is 0101 means it is 5. How do I know this 5, this is 10, this is 13? This is actually belongs to this table only. So you can see 1101 is 13. So if you see this is your 1101 because D represents 13, right? So D is 13 actually because this is 14, this is 15 and this is 12, this is 11, this is 10. So see 13 means 1101. So that's why I have written 1101 as 13. 1010 is 10. So you can see 1010 is 10 and 101 that is 0101 is 5. So here you can see 0101 is 5. How to find it? You need to watch the previous video. Okay, so after finding it you have to write the corresponding hexadecimal number. So this will be 5. 10 means A, 13 means D. Okay, so this is the hexadecimal equivalent of this binary number. Let me take another example so it will be much clearer to you. So let me write a bigger number. So 10111010, whatever that may be, this is a bigger number is given to you and you are asked to find out its hexadecimal equivalent. So what you are going to do, you have to combine the digits, 4 digits from right to left. So 4, this is 4, this is 4, again one short will be there, so put one digit over here, 0. Now what is the value of this? 1 2 4, this is 6, this is 7, this is 1 2 4 8 plus 2 11, this is your 11, this is 5, right? So in hexadecimal it becomes 5, 11 means B, 7 and 6. This is your hexadecimal equivalent of this binary number. Okay, so this is how you are going to find out the hexadecimal equivalent of any given number. Hexadecimal equivalent of any given binary number. Now now in this lecture only let me finish the remaining one. Suppose a fractional number is given to you. Suppose a fractional binary number is given to you. Let's say 10110 dot, that is your decimal point, then 1011011010. Let's say this is the binary number given to you and you will be asking to find out its corresponding hexadecimal number. So how to do it? So to do it, this is simple. you have to treat it differently. Means the number which is present before the decimal point, you combine it 4 digit each, and from right to left. But the digits which are present after the decimal point, you combine it 4 digit each from left to right. Okay, so the combination will be in after the decimal point will be right to left, sorry, left to right. Before the decimal point will be right to left. So this is right to left and left to right. Now see how I'm doing it. So I'll combine left to right 4 digit. I have made a combination. This is 1, there is no digit available, so I'll put 3 zeros to make it 4 digit. So this is the second combination. Now for the value which are present after the decimal point, what you are going to write, you will combine the term from left to right. So 4 digit, this is 4 digit, there will be no digit available, so put another 3 0 to make it another 4 digit. So after doing this, it is quite easy to convert it into its corresponding hexadecimal number. So what is the value of this? 1 2 4, that is 6. This is 1. 16 point, okay, 16 point. So this need to be converted. 1 2 4 8. 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 1, that is 11. This is your 1 0 1, that is 5, and this is 0. So 11 becomes what? 11 becomes B, right? So the answer will be 16.B50 in hexadecimal. Okay, I hope you understand how to convert it. Let us take another example so that it will be more clearer to you. Suppose a binary number is given, let's say 10111010.110110111. Let's say this is the question. Okay, now how to find out the binary equivalent of this? So what you are going to do is, you will combine, as I have already told you, this is from right to left, this is after the decimal point will be left to right. So make it, so this is the 4 digit, I will combine, and this is the 4 digit by putting 10 over to it. And in this case, what we will do, you will combine from left to right 4 digit, this is 4 digit. Now there is no digit available for this to make 4 digits, so put 3 zeros and make it 4 digit. Now corresponding decimal equivalent you have to write, sorry, the hexadecimal equivalent. So this will be 10, this is 101 means 5, okay, and this is 1 2 4 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 13. So this is 13, 1011, this is 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, that is 11, and this is your 8. Okay, in hexadecimal 10 is known as A, and in hexadecimal 13 is known as D, and in hexadecimal 11 is known as B. So what is the answer now? So the answer will be 5A dot DB8. Okay, this is the hexadecimal equivalent of this given question. Got it? So I hope you understand how to convert a given binary number to its corresponding hexadecimal number, as well as you will understand whenever a fractional binary number is given, how to convert it into corresponding hexadecimal number. That's all for the today's class. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.